Hello guys. This will be the first video of a sequence that I created on how to integrate ESM with SOAR. This integration doesn't require any special abilities or knowledge, so let's take a look together on how to do it. Right, so first things first, under the ArcSight SOAR, when you go under config, there is one option called ArcSight Listener Enabled. This is literally the first thing that you have to check, and you gotta make sure that it's enabled. There is also another one which is not really mandatory, but it will be good to enable it, the ArcSight Auto Enrich enabled. This is if you want to send as well base events on top of the correlation events to the ArcSight SOAR when a case gets created. Then a forwarding connector is basically installed between ArcSight ESM and SOAR. And then, of course, under ArcSight ESM, what you have normally, of course, your standard rules, which are doing the correlation of events. We're going to have as well one active list, which basically contains the correlation events that need to be forwarded to the ArcSight SOAR. This list can be either dynamic or static. It's up to you to decide. And then, of course, a pre-persistent rule, which is going to look constantly both for correlation events coming from the standard rules, and also these correlation events should be as well present under the active list. After that, from SOAR, you need to create an active alert source for ArcSight ESM, and also an ArcSight ESM integration, which will basically allow you to do queries for active list, add entries, delete entries, etc. Okay, here we can see some benefits from the integration between ArcSight ESM and SOAR. Yeah, after the integration between ESM and SOAR, now Ben can see when a user attempts to unzip or run a malicious file. Basically, the McAfee endpoint security will detect and will block this file immediately. And of course, the event is going to be reported to the McAfee policy orchestrator, which will store the event in its database. Since there is a McAfee PO database smart connector, that smart connector will collect the event and then will forward it to the transformation hub. And then from the transformation hub, ESM is going to pull this event and it's going to correlate it. In ESM, of course, a rule will get triggered and the correlation event will be created, and the correlation event will be forwarded to SOAR, from where a case will get created.